Hello my crafty friends, this is Teresa with Fresh and Renewed with Teresa. Welcome back to my channel. I have a quick video for you today. Today is release day for the November products over at Not Too Shabby. I will link Jamie's live in the description box down below so you can head on over there and see what she had to make and see all of the products. The one I'm the most excited about, I'm so excited about this, is the card fronts this month. And not necessarily excited just because I love all the card fronts, but I am excited and I already cut it up. I should have filmed this part of the video first. The sentiments that are on the back of the cover, I don't know why I already cut it up. I'm so sorry. But you can see Jamie show it. I created a die. It's called One and Done Sentiments die, and it will coordinate with your A2 card front sentiments. They are on the back of the front cover, not on the back of the cover, so on the back. And this die will cut out all of your sentiments. I cut them out. You have some flag sentiments. Look, beautiful. You cut them out. You've got a whole bunch of sentiments to quickly, crank out some cards. I'm going to make 2 cards today. I've already kind of got everything prepped, except for one thing, and I forgot it. I'm going to have to run over to the other side of the room and get it. Anyhow, these card front sentiments from now on, so from November forward, will have sentiments on the back that you can use this die to cut them out. So from now on, if you love our card fronts, you're going to want to get them every month. They will always include bonus sentiments. Those sentiments will always be sized to be cut out with this die. So I am so excited about this. So you can buy this die knowing you're going to use this die over and over and over again. And another great thing about this die is you can cut this out of, whatever color cardstock you want, whatever, white or whatever. And then you can use little tiny strip sentiments and just stamp them on there, and there you've got a whole bunch of sentiments at once. I haven't done that yet. So anyhow, this is fabulous. You can purchase this in the store now, and you can also purchase the card fronts separately. I will have those 2 items linked below. And so let's get on to making the 2 cards. I am going to kind of give you an update of me as I'm making these 2 cards. Let me move this candle out of the way. As I'm making these 2 cards, I'll give you an update of me, but let me get going here. I know a lot of you have been wondering where I am, what's going on with me, all that kind of stuff. So I kind of want to give you an update. So I am going to do just real simple because I just didn't want to get out my big cutter, because you need a big cutter if you're going to cut your paper down this way. So to cut my paper this way, I just needed my card size trimmer. Okay, so I have my 2 card fronts. And I need to get out my, and excuse me for my reach in front of you because I didn't get this out. I need to get out my scoreboard. Words are hard, guys. Words are hard right now. So we're going to score this at the A2 mark. And once I get to gluing and all that, I'll start giving you this little update that I promised you. Okay. It is smelling good in my house. My husband is cooking barbecue. We're going to have barbecue sandwiches, and he's cooking me a sweet potato. What are you having for dinner? Or breakfast or lunch? These are the cards that I am going to put on, and this video as well, on the mood board. So I'm going to stop right here and put the mood board up. In the next clip, so you can see what the mood board is this month. I will have the link to the blog post linked down below. And well, actually, the blog post doesn't go live tomorrow. I am putting this video, but if you'll come back to just grab the link for the blog post, or just on the second, just go to nottooShabbyShop.com and you can see the blog. Okay, so for my cards, and then I will definitely get into sharing with you. For my cards, I decided I wanted kind of a layered look. This is my favorite die for using when I have kind of a rustic or you know, just antique-y looking, or that kind of look. This is my favorite die to use. It is the Decal Edge Stacked Layers die by Honeybee Stamps. I will link that down below if I can find it. And so then for this, I wanted to layer some chocolate brown cardstock on here. And then we will layer this. And the reason I chose these two card fronts is I need 2 cards tomorrow for Pastor Appreciation. I know October is Pastor Appreciation, but we haven't been able to go to church in the last, like, 5 weeks. So these are for Pastor Appreciation tomorrow, to add to a basket that the congregation put together for them. And so anyhow, let's go through the sentiments, and we'll pick out what sentiment we're going to use. So we have sweet life, sweet moments. Nope. You're utterly amazing. Maybe. A harvest of thanks. Maybe. Fall blessings to you. Maybe. You make life moveless. No. Thankful for your kindness. Nope. Sending farm fresh hugs. Nope. Those are great sentiments. Grateful for you. Oh, let's use grateful for you. From our porch to yours, there's a card front in there that has a house with a porch on it. Perfect sentiment for that. That's why I put it in there. Sending cozy autumn hugs. Oh, I like that one with this. And then warm wishes from the country. Okay, so we're going to use grateful for you and fall and sending cozy autumn hugs. Okay, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I have an envelope here. I want to kind of add some ink to my 2 sentiments so that they're not stark white. But I don't want too much ink on them. So, there we go. That's for this one. that's for this one. Perfect. Alrighty. Now, as I put these cards together, I told you I would let you know what's going on with me. What's been happening. Why I had to stop the Tuesday fun with Danny and Teresa and all. Some of you may know this, some of you may not. I have heart issues. My heart doesn't want to, as my doctor says, my heart doesn't want to behave. So, and these heart issues didn't develop until like 3 years ago. So, you know, it's crazy. So anyhow, it's been a rough road for the last 3 years. And they kind of showed up again this year. I was in the emergency room towards the end of September. They couldn't find anything, or they said they couldn't find anything. Then I had to get a new cardiologist because my cardiologist was all the way down in I live in Florida, was all the way down in Largo, Florida, which is like over almost 2 hours from us, like right at 2 hours. And we were just tired of driving that far to go to the cardiologist. So we decided to find a new, closer cardiologist. And the reason my cardiologist was in Largo is because I had to go by ambulance from the hospital in my town to the hospital in Largo 3 years ago to have open heart surgery, because I needed a neurosurgeon to consult with the case, and we don't have a neurosurgeon in our county. So anyhow, so that's kind of a short story there about that. And so so I had an appointment with my new cardiologist, very first appointment, and I walked in there. I said, I am so sorry to walk in here with problems already. He said, that's what I'm here for, and that's what the good Lord up above put me here for, and that just eased me right then and there. So, where did this sentiment go? Oh, there it is. So, he put me on a plan. My blood pressure is really, really high. He put me on a plan, wanted me to take my blood pressure for 2 weeks, and then we'd check on that. But he was already thinking I needed a heart cath. And so before that 2 weeks was over, it was a rough 2 weeks. Before that 2 weeks was over, I was back in the emergency room of the hospital and had to have an emergency heart cath. And then they discovered that I had I think we'll put that right there, that I had a partially collapsed lung, that it has been very, very painful. And so, yeah. So the emergency heart cath did not, it was unsuccessful. They were not able to get a stent in, but they were, thinking that it was okay because, as my daughter's a nurse, as my daughter put it, I mean, to make very technical terms easy, my daughter said my heart had already started making vessels to reroute where it needed to. So they were okay with that, but I'm still kind of real weak and real shaky. I have to go to cardiac rehab. That is starting next week. I'm very excited for that. And so we're going to use these blue, or these are called Blue Christmas. We're going to use these tan enamel dots right here. And so then it took me about, what? Well, I'm not completely recovered yet from the partially collapsed lung. It has been a rough road. So I'm still recovering from that. Still recovering from, you know, being weak and shaky and all of that. So I'm hoping cardiac rehab is really going to help with that. So I say all that to say, I don't know what my future here is going to hold. Of course, nobody knows what the future holds, but I am not sure what direction I'm going with this channel. Of course, I'll still be here to do Not Too Shabby. Danny and I talked, and we have decided to put Tuesday Fun with Teresa and Danny on hold until the new year, just to see if I am okay with continuing. And so, yeah, so that is what is going on. So if you are a praying person, I would appreciate your prayers. And I would appreciate your prayers to help me, you know, to give me the peace to decide what I'm going to do. So that is my health update. I have good days and I have bad days. So that's my health update, and I am loving this one and done sentiment die and that goes with the card fronts. I know you're going to enjoy this die as well as enjoy our card fronts going forward with all of the different sentiments. There are going to be 11 sentiments each month. That's what would fit, you know, so we could have them nice, so we can have them a nice size, but not too small, not too big. So anyhow, so make sure you head on over to Not Too Shabby and see the rest of the products. I will have products linked down below. As you know, that they're affiliate links for me, and I made 2 quick cards for the mood board. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting my channel and being here. And I will catch you in the next video. Bye.